There we go. I was being impatient. I wasn't waiting for it to load before I started trying to record here on December the 8th, day 8 of Advent Event 2016. And I decided while I was showing off things, like my luscious titties, I decided that I would show off. For many, many years, I've always talked about doing a shelf. Alex knows this, very aware, but I've never actually put a shelf up. Because what generally happens is I get home from work, I don't want to do more work, or, like today, I fell asleep for, I don't even know how long, hours and hours and hours and hours, and then, like, I wake up, or, you know, either I give up for the day as soon as I get home, put on the pajamas, like, I'm done, or I fall asleep for the rest of the day and lose motivation to do much of anything. You know, so I have a lot of ideas for projects around here that never get completed. And when I take you back there in a minute, if you don't know what my house looks like, here, just take a look. Just take a look behind me about all of the stuff that's already all over the place. Those are actually boxes for a friend's dad who does, like, little folk art projects. I get all the boxes from work. So those are an easy fix. I just gotta have her come over and pick them up. But I always intended to put up a shelf to, like, start displaying stuff. And then I started collecting pop vinyls thanks to Loot Crate and Horror Block and blah, blah, blah. So I have a lot of those sitting around now. And those are, like, I guess my current passion, you might say. So one of the times we were at Menards, I found these cheap-ass shelves that they had on sale that I think they still have some down there. So I decided that they would look good here around my thing, because I had just enough room to put up shelves where these things would fit. So, Alex, you've been telling me for years about the shelf. Well, at least currently, this is my shelf that I have in place right now. And it fits very perfectly up there, even though I am by no means a handyman of any sort. And unfortunately, I don't really have enough room for another shelf here. And I did not have a drill, so, like, if you look here on the end of this one, it's not really, like, perfect in there. And actually, I believe it's this shelf. When I went to put the screw in the wall, or when I went to put, there was an anchor to it. When I went to put the anchor in the wall, it actually went through the wall. So there's a hole behind this one, and it's only being held up by one screw. But it's doing okay, and these are not very heavy. Now, of course, I have my Golden Girls here on the end, and then I have the cheap Power Rangers. I know I still need the Red Ranger and the Pink Ranger, but considering they're like, what, $200 a piece at least? Those are a someday acquirement, but at least the ones, and actually I found the Blue Ranger and the Green Ranger the same Target that I found all the Golden Girls, so I walked away from that Target very happy. It was actually on an vacay day this year. And then, of course, he is the only one from Labyrinth I have so far, because he's the, you know, Hot Topic exclusive. Crap, the light's gonna get in the way. I don't know if you can see him holding his little ball there, but, so I ordered him online. I cheated. And the last time I went to GameStop, I was lucky enough to find all three of the Animaniacs. Not a big Pinky in the Brain fan, don't really need Pinky in the Brain, but I definitely have, and I put them Yakko, Wacko, and Dot. That's how they always said it. And I just got Mr. William Riker in the other day, so as far as I'm concerned, my Star Trek The Next Generation set is complete, because I don't need a Locutus, because that's just Captain Picard again. I don't need a random, what is it? It's a Klingon, and then there's another one, isn't there? I don't know, but whatever the characters are, I don't really need them. I'm just mainly worried about the main crew. And this is what really started the pop thing for me was, I can't remember whose video it was, but she had a bunch of horror pops behind her, and I'm like, I wouldn't mind collecting the, the horror movie pops. Somewhere, I think I have a Gremlin, but I like Gizmo better, so he gets to get displayed here in this minimal amount of space that I have at the moment. I always thought Sharknado was cool, because he's just huge. Of course, there's Chucky, and Sam I had to, get... actually, there was a deal that I found on Walmart.com that had, 4 pops in it. It came with him, the Crow... Chucky. Chucky actually came in that set, too. And Cthulhu for, $40. And at the time, Sam was going for, $30 on eBay by himself. So I thought, I'll just pay a little extra and get, 3 other pops with him about the same time. Which worked out great, because I needed him for my horror movie collection. This is not all that I have. This is just all the display space I have at the moment. And then, of course, these I found at Walgreens on Vacay Day. I found these two, and actually my my local Walgreens still has the Charlie Brown. I think they have maybe 2 or 3 of them. And then I found these two at a different Walgreens. So I found these two, and then I found those two. So I have those complete. And I asked one of the guys who works for Walgreens somewhere when we were on vacation, or on our little trip to Kansas, if they were going to have a Christmas, like they did this set for Halloween, exclusive, but he said he didn't hear anything about it. So because I thought maybe they'd do Christmas peanuts or something for Christmas, but apparently they're not going to do that. So hopefully I can keep from sneezing right now. That is the collection, the display space so far. And I'll take you in the other room and show you, well, on the way, we can show you the other pops that at one time made the cut, but I wanted other things up there, like the Animaniacs, and then I had, the other 2 Power Rangers that I had to add in, William Riker, things that were up there, but I took down because I just didn't have the room for them yet. No, Cubert was never up there, but I have him. So we'll set you to the side, Mr. Cubit. Guardians of the Galaxy, little dancing Groot. He was the Hot Topic exclusive. I guess the silvery, the snowy look is what makes him the Hot Topic exclusive. That's the only thing I've ever actually even been able to figure out. And then we have False God Superman. I got these at a GameStop. Right? I got him at GameStop. I know I did. I have not actually seen this movie yet, or the Batman I guess it is Batman versus Superman. I haven't seen the legit Superman movie either, or at least the one that's kicks off the universe, whatever. But I just thought this was kind of a cool guy, looking like a stone and everything. I just thought he was cool looking, so I got him. And then at one point, for some reason I want to say I got him at Hot Topic, the same trip when we were up at the mall. But I mean, I like the Deadpool movie. I haven't read comics in years, but I just thought he was funny with his little stick horse. And actually, my local GameStop still has one of these. At least they did. He was hidden behind everything else on the top shelf, but they still have one of him. So I thought he was cool. Oh no, it's tumbling down. It's tumbling down. There it goes. There it goes. I've bought so many since that it's like... This is why my collection keeps growing, and I don't have anything to do. Oh shit, that's not going to move. You can see him under here. Doctor Strange, this is another one. I actually bought him online. The Doctor Strange with the rune. He was up there at one point, very briefly. I'll pick those up later. And then, where'd she go on me? Oh, she's under here. She's under Venom and Magneto that just... Well, I just bought him the other day. But Hitsune Miku, I don't actually... But it's the Hot Topic exclusive that's like all crystally. I thought she looked cool. And when I was ordering the Labyrinth pop up there, if I spent so much, I got free shipping, and I'm like, well, she looks kind of cool. I didn't notice she had a headset before. Oh, I just noticed she was like sparkly, and I'm like, well, she looks kind of cool. So I'll buy her too. And I just got my Elvira pop in the other day, in case you haven't seen that one. And Beast, I just got him in the other day too. In case you haven't seen Miss Elvira, she's cool. She was required. As soon as I knew that they were getting her, or making her, I'm like, I'm getting an Elvira pop, because I've always thought she was funny and cool. I've always liked Miss Elvira. Elvira, Mistress of the Dark. I'm pretty sure those are the only ones that I've had up there at one point. As you can see, I have more here. Can't even really tell you who most... I think that's Oz, isn't it? I don't know. That's my Loot Crate exclusive. Agent Cartel. Mrs. Cartel. And I don't even know who's in here. Who's in here? Oh, Storm and Hot Topic exclusive. And the... I just thought... I've never seen this movie either, but I just thought she looked kind of cool. Whatever they call the... I don't think it's even on here. Whatever they call that look. Shit. And then, of course, I got the black costumes. I almost said Superman. Storm. I still had Superman in my head from that guy. So the black suit Storm. I got her. And then all these bags all contain random pops that I don't even know. I actually was lucky enough to find this at a Walmart on one of our vacations for like $15. And also, down here underneath my food, see, there's another shelf that I always intended to hang up and have never gotten around to for my... that's the actual shelf I was talking about, Alex, for the Loot Crate, the little Loot Crate stuffy stuffs that I keep getting in. I don't know where I want to put it. I don't think much. And then I just found this on our trip to Kansas, and I decided, because I'm pretty sure, I mean, I don't know for sure, but I'm pretty sure this Jabba the Hutt is like the biggest pop they've ever done. I'm probably wrong on that, because I don't really know that much about it, but I decided he's ugly and cute all at the same time. But I will now take you back here to my intention someday to do, because it was some of my cousins one time, a long-ass time ago, gave me this shelf, and I don't even think I've actually ever used it to display anything. I think it's just always kind of been used for storage, like it is right now. So there's this big-ass shelf that goes all the way down to the floor down there somewhere. I don't know. But as you can see, there's a lot of shit on it, and this is part of what happens. I'm like, I have to figure out where to put all of that shit to even be able to move this shelf in there. And, then there's a lot of shit in there where I intend to put the shelf. So I gotta, but it's just like, to move this in the other room to display the pops, I have to move all of this shit that's already on it. And then where is that shit gonna go? I need to put all these old action figures that are still in their packages, like, just put them on eBay for like $1 or something. Like, none of them are worth... I just started collecting all this shit thinking it would be worth something someday, and it's just not worth anything, which is very disappointing. You can see there's even more. There's like Marvel Legends down there. I mean, there's just a whole bunch of, and I'm not even sure some of them, they're supposed to be the Chase figures, but I'm not even sure if they are. You can see Superman's there. There's some X-Men figure there. Looks like a Scarecrow. Whatever the variant Scarecrow was, that's who that guy is. Whoopsies. So I've got like all of these stupid ass... There's somebody's foot. Hello, foot. Like there's all of these... Who's that? I think that's the one... I think that's the X-23 that I thought was the purple one, but now I'm not sure if she's the purple one, and she's been sitting in the sun. Whoops! I keep going backwards on that. As you can see, I don't have anything to cover that. So she's been sitting in the sun for a while, and she's gotten all, you know, browned. I mean, I may not even attempt to sell her. I may just open her and add her to my collection somewhere in one of these boxes. This is what I said. This is how my house turns out because, you know, I get lazy and I just don't care. You know, I have, like, you know, figures somewhere in here. But that, I mean, that would help me get, you know, some of this stuff out of here. Just put it on eBay, but even that takes effort, and obviously I'm not too into doing, I'm not too into effort, putting forth much effort. But this is a shelf that I intend, once I figure out what to do with all of this, I mean, I guess I could just stick it on the pile, or stick it on the bed for now, you know, like, I don't know. I just don't know. It's kind of one of those things, like, I don't know where to start. So I never start, and nothing ever gets done. I have a lot of excuses. All I have to do is get, you know, shut my bitch ass up and do it, you know, get started somewhere, doing something with something, but I need to take like a week off work and just sit around and get bored enough to actually start, you know, doing something about this, you know. But so that big ass shelf, which will, ooh, hello me, will hold plenty of pops once I get it in there. I mean, I don't even know that I have enough pops to fill this thing up, so it's possible that at least the mess is in the well, I mean, who am I kidding? The mess is out there too, so it's not like it really matters. But, you know, that's what I'm saying. Some of this stuff that I'm not sure where to put it, I mean, my pops might take up the top 2-3 shelves, and that'll still leave the bottom 2 shelves to just store shit. And, you know, I could store shit behind the pops, you know, that'd work too, and just have the pops, you know, displayed there, kind of hiding it as much as possible. So it may not be as bad as I think. I just have to get it started. I just have to, like, do something to get it started. That's what generally happens is I get started on it or whatever. I'll just do like the first, like, oh, I'll do this first, you know, because they say baby steps, do it a little at a time. Well, I'll take the first baby step, and then it'll be like months to a year before I take the next baby step. So, I mean, I guess maybe if I get started on the first baby step. But with these shelves, once I got going on it, I actually did stay focused, except for when, like I said, I didn't have a drill, so I was just kind of like hammering holes into... It was a process. I probably should have borrowed someone's drill and done it the right way, but I kept getting stopped because like every other shelf, there was a problem where I couldn't get a hole in the wall because like my process was working. I'm like, all right, I'm going to get these shelves up, and then something would come along and be like, oh, now it's not working, and I don't know why. Some of this wall was a lot more solid than the rest, and then, of course, obviously, I fucked that all up, putting fucking hole in the wall and losing my anchor in there. I don't know, someday, once again, I'm not a handyman. I don't know, you could probably put, like, some kind of plaster or something, fill that hole in, and, you know, put an anchor there and hang it up correctly. But it's working for now, and I don't really intend... Thought someone was, like, opening my door, breaking into my house. But no, it's just Ref over there ruining my door. Like, scared me. But yeah, it's working for now. And where I intend to put that shelf that I just showed you is over here in this corner. So I've got to clear all this shit out because this is, once again, it's, you know, someday. I plan on, these are just stuffed animals, like old stuffed animals. I don't even know what I want to keep, what I want to donate, what I want to get rid of. You know, I was thinking I could just donate to the Salvation Army or, you know, or the battered women's shelter in town for the kids to play with or something. I don't know. So, I mean, that would help. I have plans to do stuff with this. So that's what I was said the other day. It's just like people, you know, try to say I'm a hoarder, and I was like, no, I'm not a hoarder. I'm not a hoarder. I'm just lazy. I'm completely honest about it. Like, I know what I'm doing. So, like, I have plans to get rid of this. It's just putting forth the effort to accomplish anything just isn't ever of interest to me. But, so, I mean, that would help me get rid of those. I mean, I got to clear all this stuff out, old magazines. Somewhere I have, like, 2 or 3 bags of magazines I always meant to take to the Salvation Army. No idea. I'm not even really sure that I need that anymore. That was a little pull-out table. I mean, I could just, like, put that on Craigslist or something and say, like, hey, come get this shit. You know, get it out of my way. I don't know, because I don't think I need it for anything anymore. I don't even know what I bought it for. I think I might have intended when I lived over at the apartment to use it, like, to do puzzles on, I think, maybe. I had it kind of sitting over in the corner, and then, I bought puzzles, and they're somewhere here in the house, too, obviously, and never got accomplished. But yeah, this is where, because, as I said, I ran out of room to put any more of these shelves, even though one of these shelves I did have to shave off. I have a saw out there that I got from my grandpa a long time ago. I think it was that one. To make, that one. There wasn't enough room in between here and what I had left for the wall, so I had to, like, saw off the end of that one just to make it fit. I mean, it ended up working, obviously, because that's up there. So I thought, you know, since I ran out of room here, but the shelf does start there, so if I put the other shelf here, hopefully it fits, then I could just continue the pop collection over and down. That's my intention, someday, for all shelves involved, Alex. That's as far as I've gotten so far. I have ideas for what I want to do. Like I said, it's just actually getting my bitch ass in gear and doing it, you know? Like, do it! That's not my dreams, you know? They're like, make your dreams a reality. It's not my dreams, it's just getting all of this shit that I have taken care of, and, like, starting to display all this stuff, and blah, 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 blah. I don't know. I bring back up the word someday. I've been saying that. I've lived in the house for, like, 4 years now, 3-4 years, and I'm still saying someday. Like, I'll get that taken care of someday. And just someday just never has never come. But anyway, so that's the shelvery and some of my pops. One of these days, there again, I'm bringing up a different variation of someday. One of these days, I don't know. I don't know. Someday. But until then, we have chocolate to discover. And Macy is cleaning my hand so that it is ready. The 18th... Oh, we get to rip off Santa's hand down here. With his... Oh no, it's his mixtape hand. How is he going to drop the beats with a broken hand? That, I'm going to guess, is either a holly or an angel. That's kind of what that looks like to me. Either a holly or an angel. And I'm going to say those look more like leaves to me, maybe. It's probably like a Winnebago. Like that one yesterday that screwed me that I thought was like what was it, a duck or a something else, and it turned out to be a goddamn candle and a wreath. So, I was close. They are leaves, but it's bells and holly is what this is. If it'd focus on it for a minute, you all could see that. So, well, I guess that's a bow, isn't it? That's not really leaves, or is it leaves? Hell, I don't know. It's going in my mouth and down in my belly. That's all we need to know. Right, Minx? You're getting involved today, again. Okay. Well, that's that. This video is probably way longer than I think it is, because I blah blah blah'd on for a very long time. So, when Minx allows me to get back up, and get this in the computer. I will get this put up, and then we will apparently probably see you sometime later. Right, Minx? Okay.